Hey everybody, Carrie Spratley here. I am a board certified holistic health coach practitioner, and I want to share with you the reason why I have chosen Plexus products to promote in my practice and why I truly believe there's not a person in our society who is not needing what Plexus offers. The very first topic I'm going to talk to you about is the idea of our gut health. Does it just not seem like any time you turn around anymore these days, you're talking to someone who has some sort of digestive imbalance, IBS, Crohn's, celiac, some sort of food sensitivity? Like, where did all these food sensitivities come from, right? Well, I'm here to tell you we've had a lot of changes to our North American Western diet over the last 50, 60 years that have tragically changed the trajectory of what's going on inside of our digestive system. About 70 to 80% of our immune system comes from our gut, and that has become compromised. We have a lot of antibiotics that are coming in through our food supply. We have a lot of hormones, growth hormones that are also in our meat, our dairy, our poultry, and that has robbed us of a lot of our ability to be the best version of us. Our ability to smile more, our ability to sleep great, to feel good, to have a good mood, and to be less anxious. Those are all being robbed from our North American Western diet. So I want to talk to you about how Plexus products will come along and help the body heal in a way that's very impactful and very lifelong when it's utilized as a lifestyle. We use these products to go in and heal those root imbalances, and then we use the products to help us maintain, because that common denominator that we are all facing that's not going away is our North American Western diet. So the very first topic I'm going to talk about is the environment within the digestive system. It's powerful. They call it the second brain of our body, right? It is a powerhouse for us. The very first thing that we can do is make the environment friendly for the good guys and unfriendly for the bad guys. A great way to do that Plexus has nailed in this product, BioCleanse, through sodium bicarb, vitamin C, and magnesium. It helps go in and oxygenate the environment, make your pH balance within the digestive system amenable to the good guys thriving and unamenable to the bad guys. Bad guys being unhealthy pathogens like yeast, and of course our waste. A lot of people are not eliminating their bowels at the regularity that they're supposed to, 2 to 3 snake-like formed bowel movements per day, and unfortunately that has created a lot of toxic environment within our body. The other thing that we can do within our digestive system to heal and restore is to go in and put good bacteria. Now, not all probiotics are created equal. A lot of what you'll find at the store has to be refrigerated. It has very high culture counts, but it doesn't actually make it alive when it arrives to your digestive system. And my mantra is, what's the point if it's not actually going to be usable? So we want those good bacteria by the time they reach your digestive system to still be alive and usable. Fancy name for bioavailable. Very powerful probiotic that Plexus has. It's called ProBio 5. A couple of key components that make this unique is it has antifungal enzymes to squish down the bad guys, and then it has 5 good strains of bacteria that we are deficient in, but then it also has the ability to break down the shell wall that surrounds the yeast in the body. Very, very powerful, what I call super ninja probiotic. The cultures are freeze-dried live, and so what makes that different is the fact that by the time they reach the source within your body, they're actually still alive. What a novel concept. We have one other probiotic that Plexus offers. This is an 8 different strains than the ProBio 5. The clinical studies that we have on this particular probiotic, Vital Biome, has a lot of research to specifically 274 scientific studies to the 8 strains that go with the gut-brain connection. So when we have imbalance with our thoughts as far as being anxious and sad and depressed, it's not a disconnect here, it's a disconnect here, because we have a nerve that goes from our gut to the brain called the vagus. And when we have imbalance with our thoughts, our moods, and being sad and anxious, that is the signal that's being sent from the gut to the brain, and it's just lacking certain good bacteria. I mean, like, what an easy fix that is to not only strengthen the immune system, but also help keep that signal that's going from the gut to the brain as healthy as possible. The next idea we're going to talk about is actually one of the 3 pillars that our society is facing. I've been to the #1 nutrition school in the world, and the 3 things that we're facing are blood sugar, gut health, and inflammation. So we've talked about our gut health. Next, I'm going to talk about blood sugar, the amount of sugar that's regulating in our blood. It's very powerful when we keep that balance in the body maintained and brought to a healthy level. A great way to do that is through plant extracts. So Plexus has a product. Actually, they have 2 products. These 2 guys right here. These are both plant-based products that help go in. You pour them into either 15 or 20 ounces of water once a day. Comes in a powder form. You mix it up. You get it in your body, and you'll find healthier mood. You'll find more smiles that are non-manufactured. You'll find that you'll sleep a little bit better. Cholesterol, blood pressure, lipids all come to a healthier balance when our blood sugar is consistently balanced. You'll find that when you are going from meal to meal, you're not as voracious and hangry. Therefore, you sit down and you're not voracious. You're not scarfing everything down. You're giving your body that balance that it needs to go from meal to meal without making poor food choices in between and then at those meals. Very powerful way to get one of the key pillars of optimal wellness maintained and restored within the body as a lifestyle. Even just one of the plant extracts is alpha lipoic acid. It's probably one of my favorites because that's natural anti-inflammatory. Alpha lipoic acid has a ton of research, but I love the anti-inflammation component because so many people in our society are struggling with high levels of inflammation. In fact, 1 in 3 people report daily chronic pain. So I'm going to lead into the next product that Plexus offers that addresses inflammation, and that's through omegas. Omega healthy fatty acids through omega-3, 6, 9. This comes from a green-lipped mussel that is farmed out of New Zealand. This is a natural solution for inflammation, omega-3, 6, 9. Very powerful. I love the research on omega-3s to help combat the perforations, the holes in our gut. We call it leaky gut. Very common issue for a lot of people in our society, again, because of our North American Western diet, that we can mitigate that inflammation level within the body. I take anywhere from 4 to 6 a day of these because there's so many health benefits to keeping the inflammation at bay in the body. The next topic is that of filling in our nutritional gaps. We are not going to get, no matter how clean, crunchy granola, CrossFit junkie eater you are not going to get every nutrient and mineral from your food. We need to wave our white flag and say we need those gaps filled, and you do that with a whole food source multivitamin. Plexus has a clinically demonstrated, proven testimonials actually for those who are combating signs of aging like menopause. Grapeseed extract is in here. It's fantastic for that. But again, it's a whole food source multivitamin. You're going to get 50 trace vitamins and minerals out of here, and they're all whole food source. What a novel concept. A lot of the supplements on the market today for multivitamins are actually synthetically sourced. So when they make it to your body, they're not even absorbed or usable. This is a bioavailable whole food multivitamin. Fill in all those nutritional gaps for the best version of you. Continuing our talk about healthy fatty acids, I want to talk to you about another omega that I absolutely love, and that's this guy. It's called Omega X. This is omega-3, 6, 9, 5, and 7. Omegas help with protection of our heart health, our brain health, again, combating inflammation. My favorite are the omega-5 and 7 in this particular one because it helps combat our stress hormones. So much so that it's very calming to the body. So most of us take our 2 at bedtime, and that really helps give us another layer of deep sleep. I call it sleeping like a teenager in the month of July kind of sleep. It's really good quality sleep. Absolutely love it. You're not always going to be able to quantify heart health and brain health. We lean to the science on that, but man, you'll notice a difference with the quality of sleep that you'll get. And if we're not sleeping, we are not vibrant. We are not the best version of us. We're waking up the next day crabby, fatigued. This helps nail that component for us, healthy fatty acids. The next topic I'm going to talk about is leaning more in the idea of adaptogenic herbs. So we have deficiencies within our body in relationship to stress. We are combating a lot of stress today with what we see and experience, and those are creating an imbalance with a couple of key hormones in our body, specifically our cortisol and our adrenal hormone. So this is a very powerful avenue that really needs addressing, and what this does is it helps our body adapt at a higher level. So those stress hormones that typically cause us to be unfocused, to not have a good mood, to not have the energy we need, we get restoration of those from some 7 key plant extracts and adaptogenic herbs in this product called MetaBurn. I absolutely love this product. I take 1, sometimes 2 per day, and it really just helps hone in my focus, my energy, my mood. And then for those who are struggling with weight in relationship, when those hormones are out of balance, the cortisol, the adrenal, maybe even the thyroid, you will find that if the body is storing weight in relationship to those key hormones in your body, you'll release that weight very naturally over time when you restore that balance of those key hormones. So where we typically store in relationship to cortisol and adrenal hormone is our stomach area, our hip, our butt, and our thigh area. Those are hormonal imbalances. So a lot of people love it for the release of weight in relationship to those hormones. And then, of course, the benefit of the focus, the mood, and the energy is just the icing on the cake. If you did not need a fat release from those areas of your body, don't worry. It's not going to emaciate you or take you past an unhealthy weight. I do want to clarify too, with our branding on these products, with these 2 here being slim. Let's talk about the obvious here. These products help people who are struggling for healthy weights, but it's not going to emaciate a person or take them past an unhealthy weight if they simply had a need for more energy or a healthier cholesterol, healthier lipids, and their body's out of balance in relationship to those things because of blood glucose metabolism. It helps restore and bring those to healthier levels, but it doesn't force things to happen that aren't necessary in the body. It's not going to take a person past an unhealthy weight, and that's why so many nursing and pregnant moms have been given approval by their doctors to use these products, because everybody needs plant-based regulation in their blood sugar. Everybody needs to have a healthier gut, and so those are powerful ways for a lot of people in our society to achieve. I wish these products were around when I was having children, for sure. One other product I'm going to talk about that I love for healthy weight management, healthy weight loss, is great because it doesn't have any stimulation to it. Anytime we're stimulating things in our body to happen, we're forcing things to happen in an unnatural way. What I love about this product block, when you consume a carb, a starch, or a sugar, if those are causing you to gain weight, it's going to block that glycemic impact by 48%. Chromium, white kidney bean, and a brown seaweed blend all work very synergistically to block that potential for fat storage by almost 50%. There's no chemicals, there's no stimulants. Absolutely love it. It's a game changer for helping people get a healthy weight. You take 2 capsules at the onset of a larger meal that maybe would be storing additionally to fat, and you're blocking that by 50%. So I absolutely love that product. It would be terrible if we put on our oxygen masks as adults, as parents, and forget about our VIPs, because our kiddos too, they are still struggling because they're eating the same North American Western diet we are. It's still impacting their gut. It's still impacting their brain. And so it's important that we take care of them too. So our VIPs, our little kiddos, this is a fantastic whole food source multivitamin and probiotic. So what we talked about, 2 key things to help us get the best version of us. We can also help our kids. You know, the human brain doesn't even form until the age of 26. So it's so powerful to be able to help kiddos because they don't always have the ability to communicate exactly what's going on in their body when they've got imbalances. Let's take those 2 things off the table, those key minerals and nutrients that they're missing and those key good bacteria. Let's take that off the table for us to worry about, and let's just make it easy, push the easy button on the kiddos, and make it easier for them to get to the best version of themselves to be healthy and grow as well. Fantastic whole food sourced multivitamin for kiddos. I'm going to talk about one last topic that Plexus offers, and you're probably going to go, what, why, how? So Plexus has a fantastic skincare line. I know, isn't that crazy? It's called Joy Om, and you're like, why is skincare for a predominantly gut health company? Great question. So this is a day cream, and then this one is a night cream that we use. And what it does is it takes place of your toner, exfoliator, and moisturizer. What I love about it is the fact that it's healing the imbalances within our skin due to the microbes. So our microbiome of our skin, we have a microbiome on our skin. We have good and bad bacteria on our skin, so it helps rectify those imbalances through plant ingredients, very natural botanical base that helps restore balance. So a lot of signs that we experience, redness, puffiness, aging, wrinkles, dryness, those are all result of the imbalance of the microbiome of our skin. So it helps restore, just like our probiotics help restore the gut, this helps restore, it kills off those bad guys and it restores and feeds those good guys. So it's very, very powerful opportunity to heal the skin in very natural ways. So absolutely love that skincare line. Now what? Now what do? You've seen the need for yourself. Now how do you gain access? There's a couple of different options. So for the person who introduced you to these products, you can go to their website. They have chosen to become an ambassador and they have their own website. You can go and you can shop as a customer. If you select to subscribe to certain products, because we know that you want to subscribe to your health every month, you could see the need for probiotics every day, every month, all year long, multivitamins every day, every month, all year long. So you would subscribe, and the company will give you a 10% discount. And then on month 4, you'll get another 10%, which takes you to wholesale. So how awesome is that? Now, some of you might be a candidate for our ambassadorship program, wholesale access to our products. There's a nominal fee that occurs yearly, so just once a year, kind of like a Costco membership. You know how like when you get a Costco card, you get to go into that store all year long? Some of us have Costco cards that reward us, right? So Plexus has a rewards program. Basically, you sign up, you pay your annual fee. It's $39.99, so less than the cost of a dinner for 2, and you get access to all these products for your whole family for an entire year for $39.99. Such a deal. I pay that gladly every year to have access to all these products. I go into my own website, I set up a subscription of all the products that our family is using, and they arrive at our front door every day. I don't have to worry about running out. I absolutely love the ease of that. The other cool component is Plexus pays you off of what you buy. Once you reach $100 in your orders, they start keeping track and they reward you based off of what you're buying. So for families, that adds up fast. I remember I did that quick math when my husband and I first signed up, and I was like, easily our family could use several $100s worth of these products every month, and I'm going to earn a commission back off of that. I was already using omegas and multivitamins and probiotics, and those companies were paying me, and I certainly wasn't noticing a difference on them. So I absolutely loved that I got to use these products that I noticed a difference with that was actually changing my health in more and more positive directions, and the company was paying me back a commission to use. And then what some of us have done, we've chosen to have a little bit more impact in our world. We've linked arms with a lot more of our friends and family, and the more friends and family that join you, basically the more Plexus will reward you. So the reward program is endless. On average, if you bring about 3 people on board with you on your journey, it's several $100s a month just for bringing 3 to 5 friends on the journey with you. That makes your products free. To me, that is brilliant health, and it doesn't come out of your personal budget. The other opportunity they say, build it as you want. You can build financial freedom for your family. I absolutely love that too. I mean, to me, that's brilliant. Health and financial freedom. It's been a game changer for our family. It's afforded us so many opportunities I would have never, ever in my wildest dreams imagined. So really the possibilities are endless. It all depends on what kind of impact you want to have, whether it's just for yourself or whether it's for more of your friends and family, or if you want to think bigger picture, more global. We welcome everyone, whatever capacity they desire. We just want you to feel as good as us. Whoever has reached out to you, they're not looking for a phone call from you going, yeah, those products didn't work. They're introducing you because they believe hands down they work. So give them a call, say thank you, and say, let's get you started. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and we will see you soon.